Hello, today I'm gonna give you the two things which are essential for a young guy to improve his mental health, and they include the gym and eating clean. My whole camera is shaking. So, being a young man, we care about materialistic things like getting girls, attracting girls, making money, getting the muscle, and achieving these things, of course, will improve our mental health as young guys. Like, as a side note, therapy doesn't actually work on guys. It works for women who need to be coddled and said that everything is gonna be okay, and they actually do feel better by hearing that. For guys, that doesn't work. You need to actually take the fucking problems in your hand, in your life, and solve them to have better mental health. So I'm gonna give you ways to solve your own problems of having a shit body and a shit mind so you can have a better life and better mental health. So I'll start off with my own story. It's actually been a long time since I've like taken a break from like consistently exercising, as you can tell. So, but before in 2019, 2020, I was a degen. I would play video games and I would watch other guys on YouTube play video games. And in between, I would eat shit food and watch porn. That's all I did through COVID. Just consume content, just eat like chick, and being a degenerate. I don't think I did like even a single push up throughout that time. And just imagine how I turned out. I'll keep it as my thumbnail for this video and just look at that guy and look at me. I was that 4 years before. I was fat, I was ugly, and I was miserable. I would I would constantly cuss and swear at my own younger sister. And why would I do that? Because bro, I'm like insecure in myself. I thought lowly about myself, so I try to push myself up then by putting others down. And the only other person I saw was my sister. Like if if I didn't do the things which I'm gonna tell you in this video, I wouldn't have the success, the results, or the life which I have now. Like after 4 years of consistently lifting and eating clean, things are genuinely fucking better. So recently I just got into my first relationship and like broke up from it, from a really beautiful and like really based girl, and I feel fucking fantastic. Now it's normal for me to be like socially dominant in like regular day-to-day situations and be the most socially dominant person in the group. Like I wouldn't have these results if I didn't take my advice which I'm going to give you now seriously. You can also have these things, but only if you follow the advice which I give you religiously and if you follow me on Instagram. So first of all, you have to start resistance training. What is that? I mean going to the gym and start to lift the heaviest shit you can. Not going on a treadmill for 30 to 40 minutes to like burn calories or burn some fat like some petite Chinese girl. There's a lot of Chinese girls in where I live. Plus, you need to be there 5 to 6 days a week and train every single set till failure. Why? Because think about it, you've been masturbating, you've been eating like shit, you've been eating McDonald's, you've been eating Hungry Jacks for 5 to 10 years straight for every single day of your life. So you take this extreme approach of going to the gym 5 to 6 days a week and training every set till failure. You take this extreme approach to like counterbalance the bullshit you have done before. And I will give you a training program. You just have to follow it. Do not fuck around with other people's training programs. It will only confuse you. Just turn your brain off and follow the program which I give you. And just do every single set till failures. I will give you a training program in the description. You can search on YouTube the particular techniques that you, particular form and technique that you need to have for the exercise. For example, I'll give you bench press, but you go to YouTube and search a bench press. Okay, then you know how to do bench press if you follow the cues in the videos. But as a counterpoint, you might say, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to train hard. Why? Because people should like me for me. People should like me for my vibrant personality. The personality you build by what, consuming content for 10 years straight and having zero life experience. Yeah, sure. Mate, this world is full of Instagram hoes and fit chads. Superficial appearance, like having a good body, hasn't been more important ever before than today. If you improve your body, your mental health will improve. Your personality will skyrocket. I'm I'm telling you this advice for your own sake. It's like you have this some sort of mental disability because you're trying to argue against the guy who's trying to improve your life. It's like you're hurting yourself by not listening to my advice. Can you believe that? So, start going to the gym, start going 5 to 6 days a week. And to my second point, you should start eating clean. How you eliminate all outside modern day foods. You eliminate all the cancer infested, made in a scientific lab foods like canned foods, Pop Tarts, junk foods, like you know which I'm talking about, the fucking Oreos in a plastic wrapper. Even the once in a week cheat day has to go away if you want to make like actual good progress. Just eat the foods which our ancestors would eat. What do you think those are? Those are meat, eggs, some veggies, and some fruits which the woman would pick up like while gathering. Yes. Or if you can't comprehend that, just try to imagine how your grandfather in his prime would eat. He's probably had triple the testosterone you did because he wasn't living in a modern society. He was like very based. He was a big, strong, masculine guy, and he had like 5 children in his 20s. Of course, the diet he eats, we can learn from it, right? So try to comprehend the foods he would eat. It would be steak in the afternoon. It'll probably be eggs. It'll be some fruit, and it'll be some veggies. Just try to eat those things. So the action step for this part, I will give you that to eat only one ingredient foods. What are one ingredient foods? For example, what is the ingredient for a bag of potatoes? What is the list of ingredients? Potatoes. What is the list of ingredients for a carton of eggs? Eggs. So just eat one ingredient stuff. The action step is that the next time you go grocery shopping, only buy one ingredient foods. If you actually want to make progress, you have to take the action steps I tell you to. So that's just level 1 of eating right. Okay, you're not eating shit, you're also incorporating good stuff in your diet. Level 2 is that if you're a student, this will actually greatly benefit you. Removing all sources of carbohydrates from your diet, your levels of energy, alertness, and just impeccability will just go through the roof. And this will also help you in your fat loss journey because to lose fat, you gotta eat less. And when you eliminate carbs, you're of course eating less. And this will help you in your fat loss journey. Personally, right now, after being like a year or so into the ketogenic diet, which I'm proposing to you, I feel retarded, I feel lethargic after eating carbohydrates like rice, pasta, or whatever. I can't function at the same level of impeccability or the same level which I do when I'm fasted. My friends say whatever, oh, it's placebo, it's only in your mind. But personally, I really do feel it, and I see it objectively in my work, in my studies, and in my life. I will study less harder if I eat carbs. I will comprehend things more slower. The concepts which I'm learning in biomedical science, I will comprehend them slower and at a lower rate if I eat carbs. So it is genuinely beneficial for you to like cut out all carbs if you're like a student like me. I say these things like I feel dumb and retarded and lethargic after eating carbs because I have a higher level of baseline which I compare myself to, which I'm right now on. I am like 6 to 7 hours fasted, and I feel really fucking sharp. And I've done a lot of work throughout the day, and I'm like producing a YouTube video just as another task. I compare myself to this level of like productivity of impeccability to myself when I eat carbs, and there is a difference. You haven't experienced this level of like higher experience of life because you never tried being keto, have you? Can't. So try this diet out if you're a student and you're not a pussy. Cut out all sources of carbohydrates. So the action step I'll give you that remove all things which are carbohydrates. I'll give you some examples. Bread, especially white bread that makes you fucking stupid ass. Pasta, rice, and like sugary fruits from your diet, and eat like high fat content foods. Which are those? Those are butter, ghee, like really fatty meats, and eggs. What do you do here? Instead of gaining your energy, your calories from glucose and carbohydrates, you gain your energy and calories from like fatty acids in fat and in fatty meats. That's all I had to say today. Like implementing these two steps, even to a small degree, will give you a new baseline of happiness and contentment than you do right now. Personally, for me, doing these things have like cleansed and purified my mind of the collective insecurities and the bullshit that my family and friends have implanted within me. I feel better when I'm doing these things like going to a gym and eating clean. So let me break that down. Suppose the insecurities and mental health problems you have are like weeds. They are deeply rooted within you, and who the fuck knows where they came from. Well, starting to exercise and eating clean will literally be you pulling out these weeds and cleansing the garden of your mind. The workout routine, which I'm saying, is in the description, and my Instagram is also in the description. Check it out and follow me. Thank you.